Hey everyone, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Good to see all you lovely people in this chat room. What is going on? Happy spring equinox weekend. I know it's first day of spring was yesterday, but I just want to really celebrate, continuing that tradition on with spring equinox, season also, especially during this weekend. And I welcome you guys to the Mindful Monday community conversations. Good to see you all. What's up? What's up? What's up? Good to see you folks in these YouTube streets. What is going on? What is going on? So shout out to all the people who are watching this live and watching a replay too. I am your host, Mr. J. People call me JJ, Herc, Goku, Call, all those names on some online platforms, but whatever you guys want to call me too, as long as it's appropriate. If it's disrespectful, I ain't gonna tolerate it. But if you guys, like to call me, Jay or Herc, especially on my YouTube channel, that's totally cool too. And I welcome you guys to the Mindful Monday community conversations. It's good to see you all. And what's up, Ron? What's up, bro? Good to see you. What's going on, man? Hopefully you're doing well and all that good stuff. What's up? What's up? Good to see you, Ron. Good to see all the people in here too. So I'm going to say hi to all the lovely people in here also, just in this live stream. Hello, Vanessa. Good to see you. What's up? What's up? Good to see you, Vanessa. So I'm going to say hi to my big brother, Ron here. What's up, Ron? And Vanessa. Tarot Living with Vanessa. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hopefully you two are doing well also, especially, in here as well. Just like with everything that's going on, in the world, and especially, the first week of spring, actually, too. It's just really good time for us to really, have a community conversation, just, have open conversations about, mindfulness in so many ways. And so I'm just gonna wait for a few minutes for people to show up, and then I'll share some things I want to share with you guys today, which is pretty cool. And so, yes, Vanessa, thank you. I'm doing good. I've been making a whole bunch of ideas, and so on and so forth. It's been pretty good. I had a fun live stream last week too, and if anyone who saw it, I created this game called Choose Your Card Game, and it's like whichever deck that the reader has, and just like how many cards they have in that deck, you can ask their audience a number between 1 and something, depending on how many cards they have in the deck, and then whatever card that the sitter chooses, the reader shares their messages with them, and asks the sitter if it really resonates with them in so many ways. And so I just really want to create a fun game for people who really love, spirituality, and, even just like, all spiritual modalities, and, even like geeky other stuff too, like, pop culture, and, music and dance, and so on and so forth. And so pretty cool stuff. I've been cooking. I say like Debbie says too. I've been cooking. Make a whole lot of cool recipes, and not just on the oven. So it's been really productive week for me too, and just like professionally, but personally, it's been interesting too. I've been diving deep into my yoga practice too, really learning how the breath can, being mindful of our breath can really just help us bring some clarity, in every part of our body, and especially for our emotions, our mental state, and for our higher selves too. So that's it for me, Manasa. Hopefully you're doing well too with everything that you're doing. And shout out to you and Ron Unconditional Love Tarot also. And so yes, indeed, I am doing good. Very productive today too. And what's up, Geekbilly? What's up, man? What's going on? Good to see you, my friend. Still have to listen to the Doom soundtracks you sent me, so I appreciate that. I'll get into it once I do. I just have so many recipes in the kitchen at the moment, but I will do that. So listen to the music. Music is good too. It's good for the soul, especially Doom music. That's some kick-ass shit, And so, yes, shout out to Geekbilly. and Tehran, Unconditional Love Tarot, and Tarot Vanessa. Hello, Melinda. Good to see you, my friend. Yeah, stop by a little for a thumbs up, a little busy. All good, Melinda. Thank you for dropping by. That is totally fine too. Shout out to you. Yes, indeed. And so, let me take a swig of water before I start speaking because I probably need it right now. So, cheers to all of us too. This is my lemon water with ice. And I love my ice, ice, baby. And I'm not talking about diamonds, So, cheers to all you guys in here too. And so, yes, and Doom says, at Doomscape, running from the evil in one call. I saw the demons are good tracks. Oh, yeah. I think I know what you're talking about, man. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And so, without further ado, I'm just going to get into what I want to talk about in this live stream today. And you guys are more than welcome to chime in and really just share what you guys really feel about what the topic I want to talk about today, also. And just like, I really want to talk about, about being right all the time too. And just like, our, how can I rephrase this, about being right all the time. And it's just like, when I just listen to this, and especially listening to this from a podcast called Old Souls and Seekers podcast too, if you guys ever heard of that podcast. And I was listening to an episode about it, and they were talking about, how most of us, especially, in our lives too, always want to be right all the time too, just trying to make a point across and want to share some knowledge with other people and really trying to get a point across and like wanting to be right all the time. And it just really dawned to me too. And I just really think of that and just let it marinate throughout the whole week too. And I just really spoke with my spirit team too about it as well. Just really, asking them what kind of knowledge that you want to share with me, and that really talks about this subject. And it's just like, whatever, in our lives too, whether or even the people that we are connecting with like our kids or our spouses, our girlfriends, boyfriends, colleagues, work colleagues, their friends, brothers, sisters, family, you name it. Just like, when we're just like talking about certain topics and we're just really want to speak our truth about certain things too, and even just like getting a point across, we always want to be right. It's like a human nature thing too, and I could attest to this. I had those moments where I always wanted to be right, but and just like really trying to get my point across, but and just like with this as well, and it's just really being mindful of that too. And it's just like, like, wow, like, trying to really get a point across, like, trying to, explain something to someone about certain things too, sharing their perspective and all of that as well. And it's just like, I always like wonder, like, how come, I always want to be right all the time too. And it's just like, like it's cool to like say, for instance, like say it's like a friend who really wants to share perspective about, a character in a movie, and then you listen to them what they're trying to say, trying to really understand that, but then you allow yourself to really explain what you feel about the character and how, and share some facts about it as well, and really just trying to make a point across. And it's just like, if like the other friend disagrees, and it's just like, oh, okay, they disagree, that's totally cool, that's totally there and done. But if like the other friend, in a if what if this scenario says like, oh, you're wrong, this is how it should be, this and that, I'm right about this, just hear me out. And it's just like, something to really be mindful of as well, especially if we're doing it as well, consciously and subconsciously. It's like, sometimes when we're just like getting a point across and we have knowledge about certain things too that we've experienced or been to, or even educated on too, and especially if we're specializing in it, it's always good to really, really share from a very, mindful and sincere way. But it's just what I just want to mention too about being right all the time is just like, sometimes it's always good to really just, listen as well. Because, sometimes when, we share about certain things too, and, we want to share it to someone else, it's really up to them how they really interpret the message. Sometimes, even like, with readers too, who are on platforms like YouTube, it's like we share a message and we say, oh, this is what I sense, my spirit team, and this is a message that we pulled, and then like share it with the reader too. And you just like, we just like trying to, get that message across, and really trying to say like, this is the message, this is, the message for you and all that. And this is the right one. It's always to be something to be mindful of too, because, sometimes, being wrong is okay as well. And even just like, with just like, being, um, trying to be wrong is really, not a really a bad thing, but also is kind of like a, um, what's the word? Like a, say, a double-edged sword. Just like, because some things like are just like, how you say, important or even factual. Like, like, say like you need to do the right thing. This is how you do that. And if you hurt someone, that's really going to have some really powerful effects in a way that's not healthy. And just being right all the time really just can really just be uh, can be a double-edged sword too. And just like even like with other people who are really trying to share any let me see, share any perspectives about certain topics with you also, and they just really trying to force their, I say like force, or trying to really explain something to you, but at the same time just really trying to force something down your throat and really trying to get their point across in a very aggressive way. you know There's always something to be mindful of too. And really just like with mindfulness that really comes into play, it's just like in those moments where you just, when you're seeing a friend or a family, or even just like within yourself too, if you're really trying to get a point across to someone and you're trying to forcefully do it in a very, um, in a very certain way, and but your intentions are really trying to, be good too. It's always something to be mindful of, just like, especially when we're just doing that kind of action, just really be mindful of our emotions, especially with our body postures as well when we're trying to make a point across. Like, I'll give another example. I noticed that when I try to get a point across with my certain friends too, it's like, hey, look, this is how it's going to go. And I always notice myself like, hey, wait a minute. I just, why am I just, have my chest open, and you just think kind of like a gorilla, like how it goes. And it's just like, wow, I really am trying to, make a point across in a very forceful way. It's just something to really be mindful of ourselves too, as human beings, because it's in our nature in some ways too, to really just get our point across and to let our voices be heard and really share knowledge that we've learned over the years and what we're specialized in as well, especially if we're specialized in certain things and when it comes to education and career and all that. But really just being mindful of how you deliver that message too can be really just be mindful of that. If you're really just trying to force your message onto someone too in a very, you know, forceful way, it might turn someone off. It's like, whoa, wait up, hold the fuck on. It's like, people have their hands up, people probably be standoffish, or maybe, they'll just like, they'll listen to one ear, go out the other. But if like, is say, you know, you share your message, and sharing your truth in a very like a very mindful way that's sincere. It's like, hey, listen, especially as kids too, like, this is like, if you hurt someone like this too, and you continue on to do that, this is going to happen. You're going to hurt someone's feelings. You're going to get in trouble, and it's not going to be pretty, and just like really, you know, really having that, really just explaining it in a very, mindful way can really just, really just be something to really be mindful of. So I know I'm probably going in circles with this too, and this I could go on and on about this topic about being right all the time too. And it's just like, sometimes it's good to really just, just to listen and just like, and always say, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, so be it, But if, also, it's always good to, if you want to be right, it's always, just to really, really deliver your message in a very mindful way too. So yeah, that's pretty much I want to share. I'm just gonna look at what the chat says too, and feel free to let me know what you guys think of what I just shared too, because I'm still learning about it too when it comes towards mindfulness and on a regular basis. And just like with the roots of mindfulness, also it really comes to awareness and compassion too, because like mindfulness can really just take us far when we could just understand our emotions and understand other people's emotions too in a very mindful way, and just really find that clarity and that middle ground too, to just like to really solve some issues and really just deepening relationships as well. So that's one thing I want to talk about. But I want to see what people are saying too in this chat. Yeah, Vanessa says you can always learn from mistakes. Being wrong is not fatal. Yes, exactly, Manasa. You hit the nail on the head. Yes, cheers to that. And being wrong is not fatal. If we're wrong, and so be it. You know, I learned that from my mom and especially from my dad too. If they're wrong, and they even mentioned this too, if they're wrong, hey, they admit it. And it's just like really just being mindful of that too. It's just like even like with other friends who are just be mindful of. Let me phrase that. Let me phrase that. It's just like being wrong is not fatal, but at the same time, if like anyone, especially even if yourself is just trying to force something down your throat and trying to get their point across, trying to be right, it's always something good to be mindful of, because it's like, okay, are you really trying to help, or if you're just scared, or if you're just trying to control me? So, but yeah, but what you said, Vanessa, is really spot on too. Yep. And yep, again, you said it's not just what you say, it's how you say it. Yes, exactly. Good stuff there too, Manasa. Thank you for sharing. Yes, indeed. In a gentle way. When is Gerald coming back, Jay? Well, hey, good to see you, Silver, and hopefully you're doing well. With Gerald, I'm not sure when he's coming back, but he's always welcomed on my channel, because I know with other readers who are doing their thing, and especially on platforms like this and Instagram, whatsoever, if they're free to have time to come on this live stream, you're more than welcome to do so. But I know Gerald's a busy man, and he's a really cool dude, especially with all the stuff that he does on this channel too. So you never know, Silver, he might pop on today, he might pop on next week. Who knows? It's just like depends on their schedule too. And I gotta respect that as a content creator and as a reader too. To really give them the space to really just jump on when they want to, and just but with if they always want to come on my live streams, the door is always open for them. And so hopefully that answers your question, Silver, and it's good to see you also. I get what you're saying there, Geek. Yeah, it really depends on the situation too. I totally get that. Yeah, thank you for sharing, Geekbilly. That's true what you also said as well. Hey, Teresa, good to see you. Teresa B in the house. And Vivian also, good to see you. What's up? What's up? And Mandy's here. And she said, oh, what's up? Maiden is divine feminine wisdom and tarot. Good to see you. And she said something else that I saw too in the chat also. Let's see if I could point that out. And yes, Mandy, feel free to come on when you can. If you're late, I totally understand. But when you can jump on, that's totally cool too. So I also want to share that, what I was talking about, just being right all the time too. And just like also want to share something else too, that I really made a conscious decision for all the live streams that I'm doing today too. But good to see you, Teresa B and Marcia Green. Good to see you. And Chase Zamo, good to see you. And Cup of Tea, good to see you as well. And good to see all you guys too. And so, yes, another thing too I want to share with you guys also. It's just like, with the I don't know if you guys saw Saturday's live stream, I made a really cool game called Choose Your Card Reading. And just like, whichever deck that, that the readers love to use on a regular basis, and really just depending on how many cards they have in that deck. Just like, with the Choose Your Card game also, with this fun interactive game for you guys as well. It's just to really, have fun, just like really picking any messages that you really want to get for your card reading today too. And just like for this game too, what I really want to explain as well. It's just like, like say for example, like with this deck today too, this is called the Art of Attention Yoga Healing cards. And these cards have 52 cards total too in this deck. And with today's live stream also, and if you guys are open to it, I would love to play, a really fun interactive game for you guys too. And especially for anyone who really wants a spiritual card reading today too, and especially, as a, like a healing card or affirmation too. And just like pick a number between 1 and 52, with this deck also. And just like whatever number you pick also, I will be, I'll pick the card that you guys chose, and then I will share that message for you guys as well. And then what the message that I share with you guys too, anyone that card I picked for, I just want the person who really picked that card to really share what they felt from that too, and just really share what they really resonated about the message also, and so on and so forth. Especially, especially for any readers who are collabing with me too, who want to jump on a panel too, who want to interact, participate in the game also, I'll definitely will do that for you, explain it for you guys also. And Marsha Green says, what is the picture of the cards? Well, it's just like with this deck too. Marsha, this is like a yoga oracle deck. It's like, these are very yogi themed kind of deck. It's called the Art of Protection Yoga Healing cards. It's basically like, healing cards, kind of like affirmation, like oracle deck too. And it's just like with these images too, as you see, this one's called Gravity. And this is really all about, finding ways to ground your energy. And just like, with these yoga themed cards, you don't really have to do all the poses when it comes to these messages, pictures that you see. It's just like, a message, and really sharing like an affirmation, like kind of oracle message, with this deck too. And so it's really cool. It's like a yogi or oracle deck for those who love, like any kind of yoga practice, whether it's like vinyasa or Setha, you name it. And it's just like, with the, choose your card game also, especially with every deck that the reader has also, whether it be, like a oracle deck or a tarot deck too. And really depending on how many cards they have on that deck also. Just like for a person who really wants a card from one of the readers also, like myself, if you want to ask Jay, I want number 55, or like say like Kelly, I want your card number 3 from your deck too. It's just like a really fun card game to really just connect with your audience, and also share any mindful and spiritual messages that they really pick for themselves today too. So if that really interests anyone too, and especially for for those who really want to participate in that game, feel free to post your number too, if you guys want to a certain card from this deck as well. And just like in general too, like the other like questions too, if you guys want like a humorous card too along with it, like a rebel card, you're more than welcome to ask me as well. And hello to Circle of Friends. Hello, Kelly and Allie. Good to see you both. What's up? And hello, Stacy. Good to see you. So hopefully that makes sense to all you guys too, when it comes towards, with this game too. With this interactive game for my live streams also, because, I want to just, really just do some, really interactive stuff with you guys too. And just like, share some mindful and spiritual messages with you as well. And hello to Karen Robinson. Good to see you, my friend. And Marcia, yes, feel free to post your questions, guys. Even if you guys want like a rebel card too, you're more than welcome to ask that. And with me and this live stream also, you guys have options when it comes to your readings. If you want to play an interactive game with me, just asking for a number as well, you're more than welcome to do that. Or if you guys want like a current event reading, or or a relationship reading, or even just like pop culture and career and relationship as well, and spiritual also. So just like it says in the banner below, feel free to post your questions, guys, and I'll definitely will get to you. And even like at the end of the live stream, I will be doing like a mindful prayer and meditation where we can find that like emotional, mental, and spiritual clarity for ourselves, and share a card for the day as well for this live stream. And so hopefully that hopefully I explained this to you guys as well. And cheers to all you guys in here as well. And so Karen says it's my birthday and I am having a bad time. Maybe pull a card. Otherwise, I'm going to get a drug and watch Kindergarten Cop. Okay. I'm sorry that you're going through that, Karen. Sorry that you're having a bad time, but I put a star on your question too. So I'll pull a spiritual message for you also, my friend. Oh, you're welcome, Marcia. Thank you guys for participating too. And happy birthday to you also, Karen, especially for those who are March babies too. So I have 2 questions so far. And if you guys, I'm sorry if I'm tongue-tied too. Okay, Nancy, good to see you. I got your question as well. And so with that being said, I got 3 total, and I'm just going to get this party started. So Marcia would like a number 19 card from my yoga healing deck. Okay, Marcia, you are the first one. Good to see you. And shout out to Circle of Friends and Ron, Unconditional Love Tarot, Vanessa, and everyone else in here too. If you guys ever want to check out their channels as well, Ron's channel and Vanessa's channel and Circle of Friends, feel free to check out the links below too. I posted a link to all the content creators that I mentioned too, like Circle of Friends, Ron Unconditional Love Tarot, Tarot Living with Vanessa, Debbie Freebird Spirit, you name it. If you guys want to check them out too, it'll be in the description below. So number 19, Marcia wants a card for number 19 from this deck too. See what we can get. Oh yes, and cheers. So let me concentrate and see what message that we pull for you, sir, Marcia. My lemon water tastes like Sprite in a very healthy way, like a vegan version of Sprite. It's good. Number 19. Let me shuffle this one more time. All right, so this card is so thick. All right, 19. I got 19. There we go. This is Marcia's Green's message for today. Ooh. Okay. And so, Marcia, you picked number 19 from the Art of Attention Yoga Healing cards. And the card that I pulled for you today also let me take the time to focus here. I always burp when I try to focus. But Marsha, that I have for you, Marsha, is to really practice forgiveness for yourself also for today. And just like in this card that it says to forgiveness, and it says, feel the wisdom of um, forgiveness alive in your body. And so, like for you, Marcia, it's just to really, practice forgiveness, for yourself in your self care and spiritual practice. Really feeling that, that energy of forgiveness in your body too. Just really, taking the pressure off yourself to really just practice that forgiveness. Really bringing that towards your heart, towards your mind, towards anywhere near your body that really needs that forgiveness too. Just really finding that clarity for yourself too, for today as well, especially for the spring equinox weekend, just and especially when we practice forgiveness, and it really helps us not only bring any clarity towards ourselves too, whether it be emotional, mental, and even just spiritual clarity as well. It also just really allows us to really just garner our energy as well. And just like in this image too, you just see this person just really stretching their arms up too. And you don't really have to do that for yourselves, to Marsha. Just like, just to really practice forgiveness, in your own way, in your self-care and the spiritual practice to really find that clarity for yourself, whether it be emotional, mental, and spiritual clarity. And so Marsha says, great card. I always forgive others, but not myself. So, yeah, that's like, that's totally what this card is saying, Marsha. It's just like, forgiving others is good too. And it's a very, not like a one thing, like one time thing too. It's like a process. And just like, practicing forgiveness on yourself too can really just really be helpful in so many ways to really find that clarity that you're seeking for. And so I'm glad that this message was helpful, Marsha, and many blessings to you. And thank you for being open to playing this interactive game too. And you're more than welcome to ask for another one too if just like you want another message. If not, that's totally fine too. But much love to you, Marsha, and thank you again for being open to playing this interactive game for this live stream also. And much love to you. Oh, you're my pleasure, Marsha. Thank you. And so the next person that I have is Karen Robinson. Let me see if I see. Oh, I thought the link should work, Mandy. Feel free to try again, but I'll send a link in a moment. And so before I get to your question, Karen, and thank you for posting it, I'll send a link to. Let me see if I can find it again. Okay, that link should work for you, Mandy. I sent the link again, but it should work the first time when I sent it because I made sure of that. But here you go. Let me close that window out. And okay, so Karen Robinson, shout out to you, my friend, and happy birthday. And it says, it is my birthday and I'm having a bad time. Maybe pull a card. Otherwise, I'm going to get drunk and watch Kindergarten Cop. Kindergarten Cop. Is that the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger? He becomes like a teacher trying to find some kind of criminal or something. I remember watching that when I was actually watching that recently too. I don't know how long it's been, but I know that movie you're talking about too. But I'll definitely will pull a card for you also. I'm going to use the Metatron deck for you also, Karen. Karen. I keep getting the names mixed up too. So, but anyways, happy birthday to you, Karen. And what's up to Scott? Good to see you, my friend. What's up, Scott? Good to see you, my friend. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh no. you don't have to punish yourself on your birthday. You should always celebrate your birthday, you know? But that's just me saying that too. And it's just like, you know, birthdays are to be celebrated. And that's just me saying that. You could totally disagree. But I was gonna pull a card for you, Karen, just with the Archangel Metatron deck too. Just to really, you know, help really share a message for you today as well. And I will be having someone on with me at the moment when they arrive, and they'll definitely will pull a card for you also. And so, let me see. Let me shuffle this deck too. Oh, okay. I thought you were serious. My bad. Sometimes I take jokes, you know, seriously. I don't know how they're joking or not. It's hard to tell when you're uh, in the chat. So I'm sorry about that. I thought you were being serious. But anyways, happy birthday though, Karen. And I'll pull a card for you also. But other than this, otherwise though, I'm sorry that you're having a bad time though. But happy birthday to you. All right. Okay, here is my friend here. Hello, Mandy.
Hey, all right. I was dyeing my hair. I didn't realize again that it was because the clocks change in America. So usually it would be 9 o'clock that you go on, not my time, but you go on an hour earlier. And I forgot. It's going to be the same next week, so I won't get mixed up. So.
Oh, okay. Good to see you, Mandy, and welcome. And let me put the view back here too, so that'll be better. So there you go. We're just pulling a card for Karen Robinson since it's her birthday today too. I just wonder if you want to pull a card for her birthday right
sure.
now. Yes.
Message from Angel. Yeah. Well, what does she want? It's my birthday and I'm having a bad time. Maybe pull a card. Otherwise, I'm going to get drunk and watch Kindergarten Cop. Good idea.
Karen.
Right. So an angel card for Karen Robinson. I just tried to dye my hair pink.
Oh yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah, it didn't take. Look at it. It's still grey. Unbelievable. I spent £10 over £10 on that.
Okay, yes, welcome, Shield Maidens, Divine Feminine Wisdom, and Tarot. That's Mandy on my right.
Hi.
If you guys ever want to check out her channel, it'll be in the description below. She knows her knowledge about crystals and everything else too. And Karen, happy birthday to you also. I'm going to share this message right off the bat for you also. And the card that I have, you know, for you also is, you know, the color white. And it's just like, you know, this is like a picture of a diamond and the beautiful angel wings too. And it's just like, you know, with this message too for your birthday today, it's just to really connect with your purity and innocence. And even like the color white is really strong for this theme also. And just like if you could see this image also, I'm going to put myself in a, let me help you share this message forward. And it's just like for you, Karen, it's just to really, you know, connect with your purity and innocence and just like really connect with that in your own way too. Just like, you know, even just like if you want to have some diamonds on your hand or wearing the color white too, can really just help you connect with your purity and innocence. And even just like consuming white also, maybe like, you know, cold beverages like ice water or anything like that too. Just really connect with anything and do anything that really connects you with your purity and innocence. And like the diamond here too. And it looks like a image of a Superman symbol too with a diamond. But just like for you, Karen, it's just to really connect with your purity and innocence in your own way and just really appreciate that diamond that you are and really connecting with that energy, you know, that of purity and innocence. Whether you're wearing white, consuming it, whether you're drinking a drink with ice or anything like that, just really connect with your purity and innocence in your own way, and especially for your birthday today also.
Yeah.
Yes, so I'm going to take myself off the big screen. So yeah. Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
So the card I got for you is Ray. Now, Ray is for yoga exercise and is essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So if you're trying to work out a way of, what Jay was saying about taking care of yourself, and this is it, yeah, and this one goes with it. Yoga and self-care. So what it says in here is, you have received strong guidance to engage in yoga and other forms of exercise, and this card serves as additional validation. Physical movement is essential to realizing your dreams, desires, and intentions. It gives you the energy and vitality that will help you begin and complete your new projects. It opens you up to new creative ideas, and yoga cleanses and enlarges your chakra centers so that you can hear the angelic guidance and loud and clear. Yoga also allows a noisy mind to become quiet so that it can meditate and hear the voices of heaven. Although you may feel intimidated by yoga or exercise, it will help you smooth the way. If you ask me, I will help you tailor an exercise program to fit your schedule, interests, and fitness level. You will receive this guidance in the form of repetitive thoughts and feelings, and also through information about yoga or exercises that come to you from out of the blue. I know that you are a busy person, but I promise you that the increased level of energy you'll feel after exercising will give you the equivalent of more hours in your day. Okay? So,
Good
call
stuff.
upon
And
Angel Ray.
Angel Ray. Can I see that
Yeah,
card? I mean, just for like,
yeah, yeah,
uh, Karen to see it. That'd be, oh, nice. Ray, that's cool.
yeah.
And so, Karen, hopefully that message that we pull for you also about really connecting with your purity and innocence, and just like with Rain too, and just like with yoga, it can also be like with breathwork, just like really connecting with your breath in your own way to really connect with your purity and innocence, enjoying your birthday. And she said in the chat, vodka and ice, like, hey, there you go.
Yeah,
Just really
definitely.
find yourselves to Granny, oh, Karen has something to share too. Let me highlight that. And she says, wow, yoga has been chasing me all my life and I run.
Yeah.
So maybe now I will catch some videos and just do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it, Karen.
Yeah. Even
And
Shakti
just,
dance, Shakti dance is like you can even do anything. Just put the music on and feel it with your body and move to the music like that. Your whole body. Yeah. I was told to be
yeah,
a Shakti teacher once, but I can't see it now unless it's in a wheelchair.
yeah. And like, with yoga too, Karen, because I'm a certified yoga instructor, just like, with breathwork too, if you're doing the asana poses or you're doing a pranayama breath too. And it's just like breathing in and exhaling the breath out. Just even having that vodka and ice in hand too, connecting with your purity and innocence can really just help you find that clarity. Just like, if you like have that vodka and ice and where you're just really being
Yeah.
mindful of how you're feeling, just watching away that kind of bad day off you, really connect with that for your birthday today too, Karen. Even watching Kindergarten Cop too can really just be helpful
Yeah.
to bring
Can
that
you
clarity.
imagine, right? Calling an
Yeah.
angel Ray. I've done it myself, right? Before my hips got really bad and I could still dance. And you call in the angels, and it's absolutely awesome because you just float, and that's what Shakti dancing is. You just dance and you float, and spin and just let yourself go, sing and shake
Yeah.
your head, get drunk. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Mm.
You're allowed to today. It's your birthday.
Hmm.
Mm.
So yes, happy birthday, Karen, and hopefully, these messages were very helpful for you, my friend, and much love to you.
Yeah.
And so, Mandy, how are you doing today? I forgot to ask you
Mm.
that.
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. But nah. running around. Well, actually, I've had band practice, so you know, doing that a lot lately, which is all good
Oh,
fun.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And Karen has some advice for you, Mandy, just about your hair dye.
If you want to use a hair dye try Redken Chromatics. One of my friends is a big hair person. She told me to use those. Right. Okay. Because I want to go back to pink. But do you know what I did? I think it's my own fault because I was rushing, and I didn't put. Because sometimes you got to put it on dry hair, and sometimes you got to put it on wet hair, and I forgot to get my hair damp. So I think that's what did it. You know, I put it on dry hair instead of wet hair. That's probably why.
Cool.
Uh,
Well, yeah, you got this, Mandy. Believe that you'll turn your hair. You trying to make it like pink, like a brightest pink, or just like?
yeah, like it used to be. Yeah, it was baby pink.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that for Mandy, Karen. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Much love to
Yes, thank you, Karen. Yeah.
you.
But
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm in I don't think we have Redken. I could probably get that in the hairdressing shop, but you need to have a card to get in there. I could find someone who could. I mean, my niece Raz, she's got a card, so I think they do Redken in the hairdressing shop in this country.
Oh, and Karen says they have a website, Tracy Cunningham. So it's something to look for, Mandy, if you're really interested in it.
That's the point. That's the point. We've got the internet now. You don't have to go out searching anymore. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good one, Geekbilly. Another trick. I'm gonna highlight it before I go to another one's question. He says Lucia Ball's red hair was the result of a hair dye mistake. Yeah, I heard something about that. My mom shared that about it. The
This
Lucy
was.
trivia thing.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Thanks for sharing that, Geek. Appreciate
Yeah.
that. Oh, Mandy, she said you can also order it on Amazon too. It's just give you some
Okay.
information.
Oh, really? I can order it on Amazon. Oh, that's bloody good to know.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing, Karen, and happy birthday to you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Have a drink for me.
Yeah, especially for
I
yourself
can
too,
still
Karen.
drink gin, but not anything else.
And so the next question we have is from Nancy Riker, and thank you for being so patient, Nancy. And she says, I had have a weird feeling last night, and I woke up feeling that there was a not good spirit around. Can you tell me what it was? Hmm.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah. How did it feel? It's bad. Poor car.
Hmm. Just like, I'm really getting a feel of, I think this is like a ancestor, but maybe it's just like this person who's, the spirit who's trying to be around you wants to share something too. But we can pull some cards for you, Nancy, just to clarify things as well.
Yeah.
And say like, with the good spirit, I just feel it wasn't like I'm on edge, but it's
Like,
like very
actually,
warm, but very
what were you feeling last night?
just I can't put the words for it. Very mellow. I don't know how, but it's warm and mellow for some reason. But I'm not sure if it's like, with spirits too, because I think like you said, Nancy, too, like your family wants to try to just visit you and share any messages. And I really do feel like a very mellow and warm kind of presence too, if that makes any sense. So that I will post some messages for you also just to clarify things.
Yes. It was a it was a guide. It would have been a spirit guide because I've got the 6 of Pentacles. Maybe it was someone that was on Earth with her, even.
Yeah. Hey, Jane the Seeker.
Someone
Good to
that's
see you,
there
my
to
friend.
support you and bring in some reward and some support, some protection. You know, you guides come in to protect with some sort of protection for you. And at night when we sleep, that's when our body our energy clears. So that's why sleep's so important. You know, so it could have been like as you were, if your spirit was coming back to your body, you just woke up at that time. You know? Does that make sense? So it could have been a spirit guide coming in. And it wasn't a bad one anyway. Because it was there to bring you balance. And, you know, it was support and help. So I hope that helps you, Nancy. Okay? What do you get, Jay?
I'm just pulling some cards for Nancy, but they're very, I feel like a tingling, you know, right in my neck. And all day my neck was not hurting at all. So, but for you, Nancy, I just want to know from, you know, from your family too, that really is on the other side. Have they ever had like some kind of like neck issues before too? That's something I just want to really just share with you also. Because I
can
really
feel
do.
from my
Was that?
neck, my neck down the say the right hand side of my spine.
Yeah,
So
it's right here too.
middle.
I feel it feeling right here.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, you know, if anyone in your family, Nancy, have ever kind of experienced that kind of pain too before, you know. Oh, okay, you have them. Gotcha. Okay. Okay, that makes sense with the cards that I pulled too. So I'm just gonna. Oh, that's it, Jane. I can't be feeling you too today. Is it? So you having that neck issue also, Jane the Seeker? And shout out to you, my friend, and to Greeter also. And thank you for being patient, Nancy. I'm just gonna pull 3 more cards to clarify things for you what you can do spiritually. I'm just gonna shuffle this deck again as well. So thank you for your patience, Nancy. I appreciate it. But I really do feel something on my neck. And yeah, again, all day my neck was not hurting until, you know, it's like a slight neck. It's not on my back, but just right here. It's like, oh, it's like I got bit by a vampire. You know?
Yeah.
So let me pull some cards for you on that. Nancy, let's see what you get. Let's see. Oh, okay. I think it is ancestors. So that's what I got on my cards. But I'm almost done with your reading, Nancy. I'm going to share these messages for you. Okay, Nancy. I have 6 messages total for you also. And it's really trying to connect with the source of this spirit that's really connecting with you too. And I really do feel like it's an ancestor as well. And just like with the first three cards that I have for you from my tarot deck, I got the Hangman, and so like they really want to share like a different message for you also with the Hangman card also. And it's just like they really want to. I really do feel like they want to just connect with you and really want to share a different um, perspective with you also. But just like the intentions, with this, the spirit also is very positive because, I really got the sun too. And it's just like, it's very powerful with this message also. And I really did felt like a warm presence when I was just trying to connect with the spirit is also, but at the same
Yeah.
time too. And this like, with the next message that I have for you, I got the 7 of Swords for you, Nancy. And this spirit wants to really I tell you that, just really notice that anyone or anything is just really stealing from you also, just like not only just like, physically, but also like spiritual energy as well. Just like really being mindful of that.
Ask for
Ask for help. Yeah. And it's just
yeah.
like, I really do feel that with these 3 messages for you, Nancy, just really all about, looking at things. The hate man is all about looking at things from a different perspective.
Yeah.
This ancestor wants to share that with you also. And just like, their intentions are really just, positive because I really do feel a warm
Yeah.
presence.
Yeah. It's a
But,
guide.
was that?
Definitely. It's a spirit guide because I said, is it a spirit guide? And it was yes.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's
Yeah.
there
And,
to help you.
hmm
Yeah.
but yeah, because it could be your dad too, because I'm not sure if it's a dad. I
Maybe
just really, oh, go ahead, Nancy. I mean, Mandy, go ahead.
if someone's draining her and stealing her energy, then this guide could be coming in to give you some sort of protection. It's maybe someone's taking your voice away.
Mm, yeah,
Uh,
this
with
spirit guide
with
wants to
theft,
be mindful of that.
the theft, because people do. When you try to speak to them, you have to speak louder so that you can be heard, and that drains you. So you're feeling this pain in your neck because you've got something to say, and then not being heard. So ask your guides for help with that. Even
Mm. And just like, yeah, just like about the 7 of Swords, like Mandy was saying, just really your spirit, this person, your ancestor, just really wants you to really just be noticed that anyone who's stealing from you also, just like energetic or anything too. And just like to clarify, what Mandy's saying too, and with the cards that I pulled for you also, Nancy, it's just to really, connect with your higher self, your authentic self. Just really getting to know who you truly are, truly. Just really connecting with your with your higher self, even with your voice as well. Just really connecting with that. And these are really ancestral cards too. And the next card that I have too is ancestors. And so this could with this message, what I'm really feeling of too, with this neck throbbing here too, and with this energy that I feel too is very warm. It just could be your dad. I'm not sure who it is per se. I can't tell who it was, but I can really do feel their presence. And it's very warm and very calm. So it's like very masculine. And it's just like, they really want you to really connect with them in your own way too, and just like really connect with that kind of energy. And so, and also, to for yourself too. The next card that I have for you, Nancy, is to really connect with your roots, connect with the color red, and this is really all about safety and power and so on and so forth. And let's see, yes, strength, safety, strength, and power, and just like with the color red too. And it's just really connect with that in your own way too, just like really finding that ways to connect with your roots that you feel spiritually protected, just really wearing the color red, whether it be on your nails, on your shirt, eating the color red too. Anyway that helps you connect with your safety and power, and just like connecting with your roots too, just really
and
connect with that
vitality
in your
as
own way.
well. She's feeling drained.
What'd you say?
Vitality as well. If
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
energetically, if someone's draining her energy, then red's good for that.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's like, the root chakras is really the color red is
Yeah.
very strong with it too. So just like really connect with your roots, in your own way, Nancy, that you really feel safe and protected as well with your spirit
Yeah.
team as well. And so with that, Nancy, I hope that really helps and resonates with you also, that the cards that Mandy and myself pulled for you as well.
Yeah.
And so, and I just want to highlight what you just said too. And just like, you look like, like ancestors and people on the other
No,
side too. Oh, what you said,
it's
Nancy? I
scary.
mean,
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, but it can be scary, can it, sometimes?
right. For sure. And just like, thank you for being open to allowing us to connect with this spirit
Yeah.
also, Nancy. And just much love to you also. And I believe like it could also be your dad too, because you mentioned that your dad's one of your guides, and that could be him
Could
just
be.
coming to you very strong. So I'm just guessing, I could totally be wrong about it, but I just really do feel like a very warm presence, but it was very calm. It was like masculine. But I believe the neck feeling too was just like
Yeah.
strong.
I think my dad's my guide. I really
Mm,
do. Things have happened since he died. It's mad. It's like as if, he wasn't able to do things. He would move mountains for me if he could have, you know, but he couldn't. And it's really weird. It's like things just start happening, and you can. And I always ask him. I talk to him nearly every night. You know,
yeah, that's
he's saying,
beautiful,
he's
Mandy.
probably saying to you, light a candle and talk to me. Get yourself a pair some dosing rods. Watch this, Dad. Dad, can you speak to me? See that? That's my dad. And it goes back to center. See? And you can ask him questions. Light the candle. The flame usually flickers. You know? Just ask them for their help because they're still around you. Like unlimited now.
Mm.
You know?
Yes, your dad always protects you. Just like, my mom's always my guide too, because she's like my manager. And I had dreams of her just being in a business suit, and I always see her like that when I was a kid. And I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
these are wicked images. This my mom's in a business suit again. It's like she's like my secretary, and like a manager. So it's like, yeah, your guides are
yeah,
always there with you too, no matter what.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you may
And
not see them as they were, but they'll see them as you can see them as something that you would recognize. Like I see spirit as color. No, pink would be a family member. And if you
oh,
see green, it's like empathy. You know, and you just gotta learn what they mean, what the signs mean. But you might not necessarily see him looking like your dad. You know.
mm,
Mm.
that's beautiful. You talk to him. Yeah, your dad's always there with you, just like, all our spirit team is. And like my mom and your dad, Nancy, and your dad, also Mandy as well. It's just like our spirit team is always there. Just
Yeah.
really, showing us guidance, showing us the way too. And much love to you, Nancy.
Gets so cold sometimes. It's like, whoa, it's
Yeah.
freezing. All of a
And
sudden.
and Gina, just to answer your question, that is Amanda Elis's deck, Self Mastery Oracle deck by Mandy Elis. This is like a very, very, very cool oracle deck that's really connected to angels, but also, color therapy also. So like Mandy, this is like, if you love angels and color, this is like
Yeah.
a beautiful deck for you too. And you can really find it on Amazon or even on her website too.
Got some
I'll send,
coming.
I'll send you the link email to you also, Angelic Celestial Colors. That's really cool if you ever want to check it, because she's from the UK too. I don't know if you knew that. And
Yeah, do that because I'm building up my cards. I've got some money.
nice.
I just got another subscriber, Karen. Just come through. Hey.
Cool. So yes, if you guys ever want to check out Mandy's channel, she'll Maidens Divine Feminine Wisdom and Tarot. It'll be in the
Yes.
description below. So if you guys can find it anytime if you're watching this live and watching a replay. And yes, much love to all you guys too. And so, hello Sharon Sipe, good to see you. What's up? What's up?
Hi.
Yes, and the next question that we have is Geekbilly, and he wants number 13 from my card. And just like I don't know if you heard this earlier, Mandy. There's this game that I created called a pick choose your card game, and just like whatever card that you deck that you love to use too. And if you want to participate in it, it really just depends how many cards that you have also in the deck that you pick. You allow the audience to pick a number between the kind of numbers that you have in your deck too. And if they chose, like, say, card number 1 or card number 5 in your deck, they really choose that message, and you share that message with them and ask them, share what that message means, and ask them if they really resonates with them as well. Just to really, share like a card for them for the day too. Just really having a fun, interactive game too. And if you want to participate in that too, Mandy, especially pick any kind of deck that you love to use too. It could be an Oracle, it could be Tarot, you name it. Feel free. If not, that's totally cool too.
Just pick a card? Okay.
And so Geekbilly wants number 13 from my deck. So cool. So which deck did you pick, Mandy? So people could.
Well, I picked Angels and Gemstones.
Okay, cool.
This, I don't know if it's income number on it, but I'll give you a crystal card.
Okay. Karen wants to know if your email address is in your YouTube page, Mandy, or no?
No, it's not. No. It's lowercase Mandy Dustin 1969 at gmail.com.
Okay. You want me to post that for you so Karen could reach out to you, or no? Or
Yeah,
you want to
sure.
post it? Yeah. Okay, cool. Just like ask you for your permission so Karen can reach out to you too.
Yeah, sure.
Cool, yeah. So let me pull a card for Geekbilly and just like see what kind of message that he has for today. So 3, 4, 5, 3, there we go. 13. There we go. Hello, Camp Sue. I see your question. I'm going to put a star on it also. So there you go. Okay, Geekbilly. I have a powerful message for you also from number 13 from my deck. And the message that I have for you today too is just to allow yourself to heal. Really just, finding ways to heal yourself in your self-care and spiritual practice too. And just like it says in this image also, return your attention to the present and staying close to yourself. And so anything that helps you heal Geekbilly is just to really connect with that in your own way too. Especially, if it's physical, anything that helps you heal, connect with that, or anything that helps you help find that clarity, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually also. Just really connect with that healing energy in your own way too. Just really connecting with that. Finding ways to heal as well. And so, Clarence, yes, I see your question, and good to see you too, bro. And let me see if I can put a star on your question also. But I'm not sure what kind of reading do you want.
I've got appetite. which is,
Appetite. Nice.
yeah, it says you're feeling agitated. It's something that you're finding hard to swallow. You're having digestive difficulties. Pay attention to what you're thinking or talking about while you eat. Eat wholesome foods. Thoughts and conversations can make things easier to process and accept. And it says, are you trying to gain clarity? Things seem hazy and dark right now? Is your path unclear or uncertain? Go within to see the positive in all circumstances. Focus on the matter at hand. Maintain loving thoughts. Surrounding your current life situation with positive, loving thoughts. Okay? Don't go taking your anger or your frustrations out on the wrong person. Take it out on a pillow or something like that. But it says, because you're feeling agitated at the moment. Okay?
I kind of, with the card of healing, it's just like a really powerful time for you to heal, Geekbilly, wherever anything that needs healing in your self-care and spiritual practice, really connect with that, in your own way.
Clear quartz. Yeah. So if you use crystals, clear quartz and appetite.
So, Geekbilly, if you're still here, feel free to let me know if the cards that we pulled for you really resonate. Also, just all about really finding ways to heal yourself, finding that, healing, that doing anything that really helps you heal and be in the present moment as well, to find that clarity for yourself.
Yeah,
and
that
much
could be
love to you, my friend.
dance, crystals, or something spiritual.
Oh, yeah. Much love to you, man. And so, let me see. The next person that I have is Camp Sue, and they said they have an oracle deck that they created, and should I self-publish? Yeah, of course. I mean, that's just me saying that to you. If you have an oracle deck that you created, if you want to publish it, you have the right to do so.
Definitely.
But, I'll pull some cards for you just to clarify, to help you with that as well.
And I will do my pendulum.
Cool.
I've got to go and get it in a minute.
I'll use a pendulum too, since you're going to use that as well. Ooh.
Okay. Camp Sue wants to know if she should have her oracle deck self-published. She should self-publish it. That says yes. If you see it.
Should Camp Sue publish their oracle deck?
Should Camp Sue publish her oracle deck?
I got a yes.
Yes, it's going across. A no is going that way. So let's see what it says.
Give me a yes or a no.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes.
Publish their oracle deck. Give me a yes or a no, Spirit Team. If Camp Sue should publish their oracle deck.
Go for it, girl.
I got a yes. So I was saying before, it's a strong yes.
Yeah, look, definitely.
I got a yes too. If you guys could see it, it was going this way, so it's a definitely yes.
Yeah, mine too.
Nice. And so, I'm just gonna pull some cards for you, Camp Sue, just to help clarify things too. Just for your when you're gonna for your Oracle deck publishing. So let's see what we can pull.
Right, what can you tell me about Camp Stu's Oracle publishing? Oh, I wonder what they'll say. I've never asked a question like this before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For Camp Sue for Oracle deck.
Can you tell me?
A lot of emotions here, but just really good messages. So powerful. Oh shit. Ah.
Well, I'll just give you what I got.
Cool. Go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah.
coming to an end of a conflict. You needed someone to cooperate with you to get this done. You got to focus. You feel shy. But you need the confidence to move ahead with it and forward planning. To spread your wings. And it'll be a new beginning. So you're ending something to bring in a new beginning. Right? And it's sad. And it feels like a loss. But it was unrequited love and you being manipulated. Whoever it was like manipulating you, tricking you. And then you've got a peaceful resolution and you're moving on. Okay, and another end to conflict. Right? So you know you've got to do this. You're going to do this. You have to be forceful. You're mature. You'll be financially successful. A wealthy business person. Yeah. And you can build an empire. So this is the start of something bigger. You are overly critical. You feared others saying no. You fear being a refusal. Someone criticizing what you've done and saying no. That's what you fear. But you're going to go ahead with it. Yeah, you're close to success, and that's what it says. You're close to success. Stop resisting it. Stop delaying the inevitable. And do it. Do it. And then, you can celebrate then. You can celebrate. Okay? I hope that's good. Did you enjoy that? I hope so. What did you get, Jay?
Well, Mandy, I have something very similar for Camp Sue, and I pulled 6 cards total for you, Camp Sue, like 3 tarot and 3 oracle messages for you, also just to clarify things for the oracle deck that you created, and and should you self-publish it, and it's just like with the first card I have too is the Ten of Cups. And so I really do feel like, with this Oracle deck too, and with yourself also, it's very, unconditional loving energy towards, with this deck that you created also. It's very, emotionally driven, and it's very, very loving. And it's just like, you put a lot of emotion to this, this Oracle deck, and you really want to just bring people together. And just like, the Ten of Cups, it's really strong with this message also, Camp
Yeah.
Sue. And just like, like you said, celebration, Mandy. Look what I got. 3 of Cups. You should
Yeah, that's
celebrate
what I
the
had.
success
Yeah.
that you did. Yeah, that really clarifies things that you just
Yes. When
mentioned,
you got it
Mandy.
published, you
Yeah, you
celebrate.
got this. You should celebrate the deck that you pulled too, that you created, because it's very beautiful and it helps bring people together.
Yes.
And just like with the last card that I have for you, I mean, the next card I should have for you, Camp Sue, is continue to improve on your skills and your brand. With the 8 of Pentacles, I feel
Yeah.
like some abundance is going to come your way. And what this message for you also is just to really continue to uh, improve your crafts. Especially with the stuff that you are creating, like this Oracle deck that you created. That helps bring people together with your emotions. It's just very powerful, and continue to improving your craft. You're really doing powerful things with, especially with these 3 messages. Also, it's just like it's very powerful for you, and it's just like it's very emotionally driven. You want to bring people together with your Oracle deck too. And it's a really powerful time for you to celebrate when you're starting to publish it, because it's going to really bring some cool stuff along the way with the 3 of Cups.
Mm.
And to always continue to improve your craft, with the 8 of Pentacles. And just like, especially, when it comes towards, if you want to create another oracle deck for the people that you want to reach out to, Camp
Mm.
Sue. And with the other 3 oracle messages that I have for you, just to help you, define that clarity for yourself too, is just to always find that middle ground for yourself too, Camp Sue, with the
Mm.
duality card. Just really find that middle ground with the divine feminine and masculine, you know, and just like really find that middle ground can really help find that clarity for ourselves too.
Yeah.
And to also really just bring some healing energy towards yourself too. Just to really, especially when it comes to publishing, it can really just take out of a lot of us. And just like, when you need some healing, just really ask your spirit team how you can really, receive and really heal too. And just like in so many ways too, just like we're open to really just pause and receive to heal.
Mm.
Just really do that in your own way too, Camp Sue, especially when you are in the process of publishing your oracle deck too, and so on and so forth. It's going to be really cool stuff for you. I just feel with your oracle deck publishing, but just like with these spiritual messages that you can take for yourself also when you're going through that publishing uh, say phase publishing thing. Also, it's just really I got the color gold, and this is really all about replenishing your cup. And so just like with this message also for you, Camp Sue, is just to really replenish your cup in your own way too, to really just filling your cup up with love and energy that really just fills you up, doing anything that fills you up as well. Just like with the I'm going to put these messages back with the healing and just duality as well. And it's just like really just finding that middle ground with your divine feminine and masculine. and just really find ways to heal too during that oracle deck publishing. If you really need some healing, always connect with your spirit guides and ask for any healing guidance for yourself in your self-care and spiritual practice, and to really fill your cup up with love. The gold nectar, even wearing the color gold too can really just be beneficial also, whether it be
Yeah.
with jewelry or anything like that too. Just really really replenishing your cup, filling yourself up again too with energy that just really fills you up as well. And so, with that being said, Camp Sue, there's some good stuff coming your way too with the Oracle deck publishing, and kudos to you for doing that. It's like, especially you're gonna bring people together, and it's gonna be very fruitful. And just like for you, it's just to find that middle ground for yourself and to really ask for any guidance how to really to heal from, from
Mm.
all the publishing stuff too, the business wise, and always fill your cup up. Replenish yourself. You're filling your cup up too with love. And so,
Yeah.
with
Right.
that being
I
said,
got, and it's
oh, go
another
ahead.
two. She feels like she has the weight of the world on her shoulders to get this done. Right. It's not yours to carry. You don't have the weight of the world on your shoulders, really. But you need to share your song, your frequency, and your sound, and your deep diving, which you have to dive deep to make these cards. So share your song. That's the message from this card. It's whale and orchid elders. Share your
Oh, that's
song.
beautiful. Good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, Camp Sue, hopefully what Mandy and I have shared for you was really helpful, and much love to you. And thank you for being so patient to get the card readings from us as well. And many blessings to you, and kudos to you for making it
Yeah.
awesome.
Well done,
That's
you.
really cool.
Yeah.
And
Well
yes, I'd
done.
like to know more about it too. Feel free to keep us posted, if you have the chance. So much love to you, Camp Sue.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us read for you also, and many blessings.
Yeah.
And hello, Maxi. I saw your question. I put a star on it, and it's always good to see you, my friend. So what's up, Maxi? And so, Clarence, you are next. And if you're still here, I want to know what kind of question you want me to do a reading on. I know you want a reading, but what kind of specific reading that you want to do for you when it gets to like
Yeah.
career, relationship, spiritual, or even if you just want me to pull like
Okay,
a
sure.
humorous card also. Feel free to let us know what kind of specific reading that you want to, because general is okay, but if you want to put something specific, want us
Well,
to
what about what the
push
spirit
into.
guides might want us?
Yeah, so feel free to let us know, Clarence, what kind of reading do you want me and myself and Mandy can do for you too.
The spirit
And Camp Sue, you are welcome.
guides.
Thank you for being open to getting a reading from us too. Much love to you.
Yeah. Well done, girl.
So, Clarence, if you're still here, feel free to let us know what kind of reading that you want us to do for you, and we'll do it for you, my friend. Yes, believably said, Tracy. Yes, people buy what they like. That's so true. Oh, yeah. So I'm not sure Clarence is still here. So, Clarence, if you're still here, man. Oh, go ahead.
It might be about his love life. Because, yeah. Separation, trust issues. I don't know. That jumped out when I was shuffling for him. And I was saying, what do the guides want to share? And I got the Lovers in reverse.
Yes to what, Clarence? You want a spiritual reading or career reading? I'm not sure what. Feel free to let us know, Clarence, if you're being more specific. What kind of reading do you want? Because I'm not sure you said yes, but yes to what? Feel free to clarify, bro. Oh, sorry, Mandy. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Are you done?
Oh,
Or
okay. I'm waiting for him to say yes to what or what it is anyway.
okay, yeah. I just don't know what kind of question he wants us to do a reading on, so I'm just waiting for him to respond.
Maybe the Lovers in Reverse was right. I don't know.
Okay, what kind of question you want us to do a reading on, Clarence? Feel free to post it in chat because I have 2 more people, and I just want to not get to them as fast as I can, but I just want to. Oh, a general reading? Okay, you want a general reading? All right, gotcha.
General
Okay.
reading.
All right, cool. All right,
General
thank you,
reading.
Clarence.
For, yeah, there's been a breakup or something like that because I've got the 5 of Cups now. Sadness, grief, despair, remorse, heartbreak, loneliness, isolation. You've got to let go of the past, let it go, move on, and start growing up a bit now. Got to let go of the past and move forward in your future. Let go. This is be more adventurous, more action orientated, and fearless. Because there'll be a lot of spiritual enlightenment when soul searching. You'll find your inner strength. So this is like being detached and cold, cool. Your head was ruling your heart. And it was too much. It was like a burden of too much responsibility. But there's good luck. Your wheel of fortune is now turning in your favor. So we got, you've been disappointed, a bit childish, a bit obsessed. Sorry. What you fear is your complete happiness and being fulfilled. And it's what you want, but you fear it too. But you're like defending yourself all the time. You feel like you're always got to prove yourself and defend yourself. You know? You need to love yourself more and have more confidence in yourself. Because if you overcome these obstacles and just move ahead with determination, take charge of your life, take control, and use a little bit of self-discipline, perseverance, and hard work, and stay focused. because you're going to need to stay focused, because there's going to be some kind of fighting over financial money, domestic disputes. But then again, you'll have rewards, achievement. Let me see. Definitely something about your family. It's overwhelming you, and that's as far as I'm going to take it, because they're not very good cards now. I would rather pass it over to Jay. All right. Good luck, darling. Just gotta, let go of the past. Try and change it. Try and change the future. It's not doing you any favors.
Beautiful stuff there, man. Mandy, thank you for sharing that. And Clarence, I have six cards total for you, my friend. And just like feel free to let me know if any of these messages resonate with you at this time as well. And just with the first message that I have for you, also, I got the 10 of Pentacles. And so, like for you, Clarence, and just like, with this message also, when it comes to the Pentacles, I just feel like, it's a really powerful time for you to really support yourself and people that you care about, or also if you've been really doing that lately, also just really being mindful of this message as well, just like, with the 10 of Cups is really all about, supporting your family, supporting yourself too. And it's just like, I was wondering, what I sense from you also, from this card also, is just like, it's just like for you, it's like a really powerful time to just support yourself, and even just like, even supporting the people that you care about too. Like this is like a strong family structure here too with this 10 of Pentacles. And this can be more than just like, resource and money. This could be like, just really, finding ways for you to really just support yourself. And the next message that I have for you, Clarence, is the 7 of Cups. And this is really connected to emotions. I'm just wondering with you, I was wondering if you really just been thinking a lot in your head also, just, with your emotions. I just wondering if there's a lot going on for you as well. Kind of like what Mandy was sharing earlier. I just want to know, wondering with this message for you, Clarence, and with the 7 of Cups is just wondering, if you really just been thinking a lot of stuff lately too with your emotions, just like, especially when it comes towards, with the 10 of Pentacles, and it's just like, and wondering if you're really supporting yourself or your family too, or even you really just, even doing that also is a really powerful time for you to do that. And just like for you, Clarence, it's just to really, I was wondering if you really been thinking a lot too emotionally when it comes towards with that. It's a really powerful time to you to support yourself and, and with people that you care about also. And I just know, like, with the 7 of Cups, there's like a lot of emotional thoughts going on too with the 7 of Cups. And whatever that, emotional stuff that's going on too for you, Clarence, the next message that I have for you also is the Chariot card also. And just like, with this message too, Clarence, and especially with the previous cards as well, I'm gonna put these cards, really line them up too for you as well, Clarence. And just like, with these messages for you as well, it's just like, it's a powerful time for you to really support yourself with the 10 of Pentacles and the people that you care about. Just like, I just noticed that there's a lot of emotional stuff going on, in your mind also. Just like a lot of emotional stuff going on too, there too, especially with the water and the moon. There's really connecting with this picture also. And just really being mindful of that, just really wondering if there's a lot of emotional stuff going on. And wherever that you're going on in your life also, it's just like, with the Chariot card too, just like moving on from that too. If there's like any emotional stuff that's holding you back, or even just like, if you really want to just move on from like, from to a better situation and so on and so forth, it's a really powerful time to do that, Clarence, with the Chariot card.
Yeah, because he's not going anywhere with the way he's been carrying on. He's not. He needs to change the way. The only person a grievance hurts, if you've got a grievance, the only person it's hurting is you. It's the person who's holding on to it. See?
Yeah, and just
You
like
need
what you said, Mandy, just like,
it's recreating the past every single time. You know?
oh, sorry, I
Every
didn't mean
time,
to interrupt you.
So and so did this and so did that, and this always happens to me, and that always happens to me. You find out that it always keeps on happening to you because you're just bringing it into the future. You're bringing it into your present. Change it. Change it. Instead of
Mm,
saying negative, stay positive.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Mandy. I was just, I didn't know you were done or not. So sorry about that on my part.
It seems like you think, yeah, all right, whatever. But eventually, sometimes it doesn't work immediately, but eventually, it's like you train your brain to think a certain way and you believe yourself. So therefore you attract better things towards you. Do you understand? Yeah? It's about your vibration. If you live in the
Mm,
past, your vibe's going to stay in the past. So
that kind of
put
makes
out
sense what you're
what
sharing,
you want
Mandy,
to
about
be.
these three
Yeah.
messages. You
Yeah.
know, support yourself and just, a lot of emotional stuff going on too. And just like, whatever that's going on with your mind too, just really, a
Yeah.
lot of emotional stuff. It's just like to move on from that as well. Just really moving to a better
Yeah.
place than you were before.
I mean,
And
what's
sorry, I didn't.
important? Yeah. Things that look like they might be pretty, but they're not really. Or your family, those closest to you, you
Mm.
know?
Yeah, I just want to share three more messages for you, Clarence, just to really help you bring some of that spiritual clarity as well. And just like for you, the first message that I have for you is, we always find ways to connect with Mother Nature to really ground your energy. Wherever how you really connect with Mother Nature, it could be just like, smelling a flower, even just walking on the beach too. Just like, any ways that help you can ground your energy can really just be helpful, just
Mm.
to help you really move on.
I
And
think it's
just,
lavender.
what's that?
I was thinking lavender.
Lavender. Yeah, lavender. That's a good one. You know, lavender or any kind of flower or anything that really
Color.
helps him, helps you connect with nature, help you feel grounded, Clarence. Really go for that.
Yeah.
And just like for next message that I have for you also is just to really find that balance, middle way between the divine feminine and masculine. Just like really find that duality, just find that right balance with the divine
Yeah.
feminine and masculine to really find that clarity for yourself too. And just so the last message that I have for you also, Clarence, is to really step into your leadership, just when you're moving forward, just really answering that call. And especially when you just entering that call and just really taking control of, your life and your situation and so on and so forth. Really, when you step into our leadership role too in our lives, being that protagonist in our story and so on and so forth can really just be powerful. And so for you, Clarence, is just to really answer that call in your own way too. Step into that leadership role in your life as well. And just really do that in your own way too when you're ready. And
Yeah.
so with that being said,
Confidence to
Clarence,
do it.
oh, what'd you say?
Have the confidence to do it.
Mm-hmm. Answering that call. Yeah, exactly. Just
Yeah.
like, having the strength to do that. For sure.
Be the
Good stuff
leader.
there, man. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And so, with that being said, Clarence, hopefully that was helpful for you, also, my friend. And
Yeah,
sorry if that was a little longer than I should too. And sorry if I didn't interrupt you too, Mandy.
general
But
readings, they do go on, don't they?
I mean, I didn't want to interrupt you. I don't want to be rude, especially on my own live stream. So I just want to be respectful of other guests who are on here too. But thank you, Clarence, for being open to getting a reading from Mandy and myself. And much love to you, my friend. And hopefully, all the what we shared too was helpful as well.
Yeah, hopefully.
And what's up, Deb Z? Good to see you. I see you in the chat. What's up, Deb Z? Always good to see you, my friend. Yes, what's up, Miss Deb to the Z? And so the next person is Lauren and Maxi. And Lauren has a question too. And she says, if you're still taking requests, I would like a card if you're choosing. I have to drive to East Texas. Sending papers. Oh. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, for sure, Lauren. We'll definitely help you out. Pull an angel card for you.
I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card, a lesson card. For Lauren Hunsinger. Lauren Hunting. No, we need balance. This is the card that fell out. Okay, it's I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Okay. Balance means bringing a sense of stability and wholeness into every area of your life. Many times, when you look at a situation objectively, you will resonate with one side more than the other. Try not to view either as good or bad, but simply recognize that it is. The true nature of the scales of balance is to give both sides of a situation your unequivocal, objective perspective. It can be difficult to understand the side that you don't relate to, but that is a lesson in itself. What is it about you that prevents you from giving both sides of the coin your non-judgmental assessment? This situation or person has been placed in your path to teach you that everyone has his or her own unique, authentic life story, and you must put yourself in that person's shoes to really understand his or her motivation. Balance is a godly virtue, and if it is stuck, you will reap the benefits of insight and compassion. If it is struck, yeah, balance. If you strike a balance, you will reap the benefits and insight and compassion. Okay? Okay?
Okay, so I have a powerful message for you, Lauren. And I used the Art of Attention deck too. I was really drawn to that. And the message that I have for you also is breakthrough. And so, like with this message too, and it's just like for you, Lauren, is like, breakthrough. This breakthrough is your breakthrough. And it's just like, just like for you, Lauren, I'm just really getting a feel from this too, just doing this difficult decision. And it's just like, you have the strength to do this as well, even if it's difficult. Because, when it comes towards, selling your parents' home, and you feel like you don't like you're sad about it too, and it's just, but you feel like you really have to do it for a very good reason. You just know that you have the power to really
Mm.
do this too. Just going through that breakthrough, just really you know
Yeah,
making that huge decision for your
yeah.
family. So, so
Don't judge yourself. It says there, look, do so without judgment. Yeah.
yeah, and just beautifully said there, Mandy. And shout out to you, Lori Sue, for sharing that too. And it's just sharing about responsibility. That's really powerful as well. And it's just like I'm gonna highlight that too. And just like for you, Lawrence, Sue, it's just like you have your breakthrough is your breakthrough, and the powerful decision that you're going to do. Also, I know it's going to be difficult, but you have the power to do this as well. And it's like this is your breakthrough to do it, and it's just like for you, it's just to really know that you have the strength to do this, even if it's difficult, and just like feeling sad that you're going to sell your parents' home, and it's just like it's a really difficult thing too, but you really have the strength to really make this really powerful decision, even though
Mm.
it's difficult, if that makes any sense. It's like you even want to see your parents home being sold. That's, you have some memories there with you and your family, but if you have to make that decision, always know that you have the strength to do it, also with the breakthrough card. And just like it's just like it's a difficult decision, but it's just like if it has to be done, you have the strength to break through it also. And
Mm.
so it's a really powerful message too, breakthrough, just like you have the strength to do it, even if it's the difficult thing to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
And just yeah, I understand
Yeah.
where you're coming from too, when you just like don't want to sell you. It's sad that you're gonna sell your parents' home, because I had that feeling when like my mom decided to sell my grandparents' home that they found it since the 50s, and they had to sell it around
Mm.
2018 and all that. And it's just like the most, not the easiest thing to do, but they had to
Mm.
break through it. So
Yeah. Try not to judge yourself and let it go with love. Yeah.
yeah,
It's not yours to hold on to anymore. So, you know. Anyway.
yeah. And so, Lauren,
Yeah.
with that being said, hopefully what Mandy and myself pulled for you was helpful, and much love to you, my friend. And
Yeah. Best of
we'll
luck,
be
darling.
we'll be praying for you also. And I know that's like a tough thing to do too, but you have the
Oh.
power to break through, from that sadness, break through from that. You know it's going to be difficult, that you have the strength to do it.
No, you've got your angel. Should we pull her an angel card as well
If you want
for
to,
that?
yeah, you want to pull our angel card, feel free.
Yeah. Angels Among Us card for Lauren.
Hmm. Thank you for sharing that, Lauren. That's a sweet message. It's a breakthrough indeed. My mom died 2 years ago, and it was the time to sell my parents' home. It's finally
Oh.
good. I feel that. I'm getting a little teary, because I understand where you're coming from. My parents had to deal with my grandparents' home, that they were there for nearly like half a century. So I understand where you're coming from with that. So I feel
Oh,
you,
I've got.
Lauren.
That's not this one. Right, it's the Archangel Metatron, and he's going to give you your spiritual power, your esoteric wisdom, and your sacred geometry. So that's Archangel Metatron.
Wow, that's Metatron.
That's
He looks.
Metatron.
That's a cool image.
Yeah.
Metatron. That is cool. Nice.
Yeah, he's quite good looking actually. And let me see. And I'll just open it up at that page. Right. I need my glasses for this book. Okay. Archangel Metatron is the voice of God and the angel of esoteric wisdom. He can help you activate spiritual knowledge and power through spiritual teachings, books, practices, downloads of higher wisdom, light codes, and sacred geometry. Archangel Metatron works with both the Earth Star and the Soul Star chakras, anchoring your pillar of light into the earth beneath you and into source energy above, so that you can live in alignment with your love and wisdom. Archangel Metatron also supports children, especially those who are on the autism spectrum or have ADHD or other issues that make growing up especially difficult. The Oracle. It is time to step into your own true spiritual power. Love and relationships. Children around you may need extra support and care for your own inner child. Work, activate, and own your spiritual power by sharing your knowledge and wisdom through your work. Home. Use the power of sacred geometry around the home by creating crystal grids or hanging sacred geometry artwork. Your money. Connect with money as an energy and align yourself to the frequencies of that energy to bring in the amount you need or want at this time. Place symbols of sacred geometry in your purse or wallet. So that's to do with the money you're going to be making from the sale of the house, right? Well-being. Gift yourself some quiet time for reading, studying, and reflection. Your spirituality. Work with sacred geometry and meditation, visualization, energy healing, and spell work. Work with the symbol of Metatron Cube, a sacred three-dimensional cube containing five platonic solids that symbolize the building blocks of the universe. Call on Archangel Metatron for assistance with understanding spiritual concepts and teachings, finding the right spiritual path and tools for you at this time, working with understanding sacred geometry, seeing your place in the web of the or grid of the universal divine light, and activating your Merkaba, a light grid surrounding you in the shape of a three-dimensional Star of David that can be used for protection and to transport you to higher levels of consciousness. Okay? No guilt, nothing like that. Yeah? It's just the next
that really explains that this message, you have the power to break through.
Yeah. Just know that this is the next step in life you've got to take.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes, much love to you, Lauren. And thank you again for being open to getting the messages from us also. Hopefully what we shared was really helpful for you also. Much love to you. Mm-hmm. And so the next person that we have is Maxi. And Maxi, if you're still here, feel free to let us know. And Maxi says, can I have a reading in regards to my guides and any messages from them? Of course. You got it, my friend.
Makingsbymaxi. Give you a Soul's Journey lesson card. Makingsbymaxi. Reading in regards to my guides and any messages from them.
That's beautiful, Lauren. That's powerful stuff there. Thank you for sharing that with us. Yeah. Let me highlight what Laura said, and I'll go back to Maxi's question. She says, I'm covered in goosebumps. I have very strong knowing I will be stepping into my full power on my drive home. Yeah, you got this, Lauren. You got the power to break through, you know. Thank you for sharing that.
Nice one.
I'm gonna go back to Maxi's question. Sorry about that, Mandy. I didn't confuse you. All right.
Right. Something's come to an end because this is death. And I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. So let me see another card. And these are angel answers. So let's see. So you need to know about the death card. If you let go of something, it'll bring you a new opportunity. Okay? You have a new opportunity. So usually when we get the death card, it's enforced change to bring in a new start and a new opportunity. Okay? Let's see with one.
Hey, Valerie, good to see you. And I'm not sure if you missed your question. So let's see if I can find it.
You may have to compromise. Because now is not the right time. Okay. Let's see. What's not the right time?
You still pulling cards for Maxi, Mandy?
Yeah.
Okay. And Valerie, I'm not sure if I didn't see your question, but I will definitely. If you have a question for us too, you could pull some.
Okay, you're not in the big enough. You're not seeing the bigger picture. There's something you're not seeing. It's hidden. So you're a little bit indecisive.
Is this for Maxi still?
Yeah, just one more. Okay,
And
so there's something she doesn't know. Yeah, something's hidden. And she's just going to look within for the answers, you know, and compromise. That's it. Okay.
Almost done with your reading, my friend. I'm just going to share these messages for you also. They're very powerful. So you have anything else for Maxi, Mandy, or are you done?
No, that's it. She's just got to go and look within now.
Okay. Hopefully I was helpful, Maxi. I have, let me pull one more card for you. And, okay. All right, Maxi, I have 6 cards total for you, my friend. And before I start, hello to Valerie S. And I'm not sure if you posted a question earlier in the live stream because I didn't see it, but if you want us to do a reading after Maxi, we'll do that for you real quick. But Maxi, I have these 3 tarot messages also were here too, and feel free to let me know if these resonate with you also. The first card that I have too is the Nine of Swords. So I'm just wondering, just really being mindful of any kind of heavy thoughts that you have in your head too. If you're really being stuck, in your own head, in your own thoughts, just to, really just come out of, your own on your own way too. Just when it comes towards that as well, just really come out of your head if you're really feeling stuck in your mind a lot too, and just know that things. I got the Ten of Swords too, and so just like for you Maxi, and it's just like that thing things are you're gonna come transition to an end, but it's gonna be a really a challenging road there too with the Ten of Swords. And it's just like for you too when it comes towards coming out of your head, being stuck in our own thoughts too, and wherever that you're going through, my friend, it can really be challenging. And just know that you will come out of it, but it's going to be pretty challenging for you as well with the Ten of Swords. And also, just the last card that I have for you, Maxi, is the Four of Swords. And so for you also, when you're going through that change, just coming out of
It's funny that you say that because I was just looking at that card. Four of Swords. As you pulled it.
Oh, wow, it means the same thing, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw your question, Valerie, so I'll definitely do that for you. And just like taking the time for yourselves to rest and recharge, Maxi, when you're just going through that painful, challenging transition too. Just know that you
Yeah.
will eventually do it, but just take some time for yourselves to rest and
Be still
really
and
practice yourself.
listen. Be still and listen because you got the moon card and the high priestess. So obviously there's something that's hidden. So you need to go deep down inside, deep within, and look for the answers.
Yeah, and just like practicing self-care to really find ways to rest and recharge can really just be
Yeah.
helpful too, wherever that you're dealing with too, wherever it's in your life. And just like for you, Maxi, the 3 oracle cards to clarify things too, what you can do for yourself as well, is just to bring that love back in. Also, just that that beautiful harmony in your relationships, bringing that love back in there. Just really like the rose too. It's just really is strong. With this message also, just really bringing that love back in for yourself, wherever that you're going through, also. And just again, that card of duality came up again too. And so this is really all about really finding that middle ground for yourself as well. And it's kind of like, bringing that love back in, just like in your relationships with yourself, really finding that, that relationship with life and so on and so forth. And really just find that love to whatever that you're going through and find that middle ground with your divine feminine and masculine.
Mm-hmm.
And with the last card that I have for you also, Maxi, is to really, dive into your creativity, really just, find that expansion, to really connect with your creative energy. And just like in this image, you see this whole vibrant of colors. It's just like really connect with that, your creativity, in your own way too, to really help you expand and really just expand your
Mm-hmm.
energy, expand your horizons, and just really connect with that in your own way too, spiritually. And just like, I share these messages again too, just really connecting with that love too, really bringing that love and harmony back, with life and relationships, finding that, middle ground with the divine feminine and masculine,
Yeah,
and
because I
to
think,
also
yeah,
expand your
it's really,
horizons with your creativity.
yeah.
So, what you said, Mandy? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
So she got in the past 4 cups.
Mm,
Yeah. So, yeah, she's not going to be feeling that great.
thanks
Just
for
take
sharing
some
that,
time
Maxie.
to rest as well.
Yeah, she says you're going through many changes, and just like it's just like it's like with these three tarot cards too that I have for you, Maxie, earlier. It's just like you have a lot going on in your mind too, and it's just something to be mindful of. And it's just like and just really you're gonna wherever that you're going through, you're gonna come through it, but it's gonna be very challenging as well with the Ten of Swords. And if you
But
need
with the
to
10 of
rest,
Swords, worst it can get, it can only get better
yep.
after the 10.
And just always finds time to rest. If you just feel like you've been drained and all that too, just finding the time. Practice self-care is really important too. Wherever how you really can rest is just very important for you, Maxie. And
Yes.
so, and also just remember to bring that love back in. I'm going to share these messages again before we go to Valerie. Valerie will be my last question. Just for you, Maxie, just always bring that love back in too for yourself, and to find that middle ground with your divine feminine and masculine, and always expand. Always connect with your creativity, creation. Always expand your horizons with your creativity. Always staying true to that and connect with that in your own way too. And so, with that being said, Maxie, hopefully that was helpful for you also, and thank you for
He
being open
said it
to
was
again.
all accurate. Yeah.
Ah, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Good.
Maxie.
Hope it help you.
Yeah.
Come back if you need any more help.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Much love to you, Maxie. Thank you. I'm glad these messages that Mandy and myself pulled for you were helpful, and much love to you.
Yeah. Much love, Dom.
Yes, and so the last person on the list is Valerie S. And sorry if I missed your question earlier too. It's just hard to multitask when you're reading and you're just looking for questions too. So, but we have your question, Valerie, and I'm gonna pull a rebel card for you too if you're open to that. If you want to bring some humor for yourself today, I just had a
Rebel.
feeling for that.
I was thinking rebel.
Cool. So if you're open to a rebel card, Valerie, feel free to let us know. And if you're still here too, feel free to let us know also. Oh, you're welcome, Maxie. Anytime, my friend.
I got spiritual AF cards, wake up kick ass, the chakra love cards, whatever you want to give me. So I got these in my hand, the rebel cards. for Valerie S.
So Valerie S. Any messages for message
Okay. It says, don't fucking force it. Don't take 12. Take 1. Okay, maybe 2.
Nice.
Yeah. And move on. But don't take your time. Take 1, maybe 2. Move on.
Oh, that's a cute one for Valerie S. And the message that I have for you from the Rebel deck, and it says, "You need a good fucking, you need a big fucking hug."
Oh, you're supposed to say something else then.
Squeeze. Yes, nothing wrong with hugs. Hugs bring people together. So yes, bring it in, Valerie. Bring it in. You need a big
In
fucking.
other words.
Yep, you need a big fucking hug, Valerie. Yes, bring it in. Bring it in. Squeeze. There you go. That's for you, Valerie. Feel that warmness right now with this message. I'm just kidding. But
Yeah, one.
other than that, hopefully this message was helpful, Valerie, just to bring some humor and some, cool stuff for you today also with this message. And, much love to you, Valerie. And hopefully what Mandy and I pulled for you really was helpful and it resonated and it made you laugh too.
I probably did.
Yep. You need a
If
big
you look
fuck.
at that quickly, if you read that quickly and look at that card quickly, you might say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
You
You
need
need a big right?
Yeah.
Squeeze. Ooh. Yeah, big
Squeeze.
hug. Yes. Bring it in. Bring it in. They're for you, Valerie. Hopefully this was helpful. And much love to you, my friend.
Have fun. Do be dancing.
Mm-mm-mm. And so that is the last question for today. And Mandy and everyone else in here, you guys are open to a quick guided mindful prayer meditation.
Oh, yes. Meditation.
Yeah, just to help us ground our energy too. And so I'm going to mute your mic for a moment and I'm going to close my camera so you guys could just listen to my voice and really take the time for us right now who are still here to just really ground your energy, just really feeling relaxed within your body, with your mind, and really connect with your breath. Just really taking the time for yourself to just really connect with your breath naturally and really just grounding your energy and feeling totally relaxed with your mind, with your heart, and with your body. And when you guys are ready, you can start to gently close your eyes. As we are finding our ways to ground our energy and to just feeling relaxed with our mind, with our hearts, and with ourselves, let's take a time for ourselves to just connect with our breath. When we take a breath in with the inhale, and then releasing the breath out through the mouth with the exhale to release anything that no longer serves us. And just really continuing to do that in our own way. Just really allowing the breath to flow naturally without forcing it and without making it feel a certain way. Just letting the breath breathe as it is. Just when we inhale with the breath. And then releasing the breath out through the mouth to release anything that no longer serves us. And as we are doing that, we can start to bring one hand to our hearts, or both hands to our heart, or one hand to our stomach, or both hands to our stomach, or have both hands in prayer, and just really sending that healing and loving intention towards ourselves and towards the people that we care about and towards anyone and anything that really needs that healing and loving energy. And just whichever intentions and prayers that you want to send towards yourself and towards the people that we care about and towards anyone who really needs this healing and loving energy at this time. Really connect with that intention, and always know that we have the power to practice this beautiful form of self-care at any time in our lives, when we can just take those moments for ourselves to just breathe and to pray and to send that healing and loving energy towards ourselves, the people that we care about, and our loved ones, and the environment. As we are continuing to breathe and allowing the breath to flow naturally, when we take a breath in with the inhale and then releasing the breath out with the exhale to release anything that no longer serves us. And just really allowing the breath to just fill us up with new energy when we take an inhale, to send that healing and loving energy towards ourselves, towards any part of the body that really needs it, and to really send any loving and healing energy towards anyone that we care about, the people all over the world, the animals, the plants, the trees, every life form on this planet, especially towards our beautiful Mother Earth, to really send some healing and loving energy towards her. And then once we are ready to release and to release anything that no longer serves us, let's start to allow ourselves to exhale, to release the breath out of the mouth, to release anything that no longer serves our highest good, and to release that with mindful awareness and compassion. And always know spiritually that we have the power to practice this at any time in our lives, to bring that clarity towards ourselves and to bring some healing energy towards our planet, towards the people that living on it, and towards every life form on this planet. as we are continuing to breathe and to connect with our breath naturally. When we take a breath in with the inhale and then release the breath out with the exhale to release anything that no longer serves us, and setting a powerful and beautiful intention to bring some healing and loving energy towards ourselves, towards the people that we care about all over the world, and towards our beautiful planet and all the living creatures and plants and trees that are part of it. And as we are done taking our last few breaths, let's start to bring some awareness back into our body, stretching out the arms and legs to move the energy around if we feel stagnant. If you stretch our arms out too, that's totally fine also. Any movement that can help move the energy around is essential for the body to do that, wherever that may be. And when you guys are ready, you can start to gently open your eyes. So hopefully that was helpful, guys. And I'm going to unmute Mandy's mic. There you go. Hopefully that was helpful.
That was lovely.
Cool. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Hopefully that was helpful. And we're going to pull a card for today too, just for this live stream. And I'm going to end things there too, so I can let you guys out early, because after this, I got to go somewhere. So
Okay. I'm going to pull a goddess guidance oracle card.
Sweet.
For the collective, for those that's in the chat, and whoever else watches this after. On the replay.
Oh, you're welcome, Chase. Thank you for participating and being here too. That really makes a difference. And shout out to Lori Sue too. She shared some things about letting go too. I want to highlight real quick. Put a star there and put a star there. So she just mentioned that, when one recognizes their own responsibility with their stress and changes their response, it amazes how stress is no longer the responsibility of anyone else. And it's so true. Yeah. Shout out to you for that. And then she says, and that is when stress ceases, evolution begins, and peace returns. Yep. That is spot on. Good, true stuff there. Oh no, Mandy, close yourself out. And she'll be back moments, guys. But Lori Sue, thank you again for sharing that, for those who are reading this, watching this live stream also, or watching this live still and watching a replay. That's totally true too, because, once we recognize, and that's when mindfulness comes into, when we recognize what's going on within ourselves too, and really making those adjustments. And it's just like, for stress and just like, yeah, welcome back.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I was just mentioning about, what Roy Sue said when it comes to mindfulness, being like recognizing what we're stressed about, and we can make those changes. And so that's totally spot on what Lori Sue said. And shout out to her for mentioning that. Thank you. And thank you again for sharing. That was powerful. And so let me pull up a message for the collective today too. So,
all right. For those of you that are left here, this is a card for you lot.
Oh,
Mother
interesting.
Earth.
Nice.
Mother. You are called upon to help with with environmentalism. Okay. There's no greater cause today than giving back to your Mother Earth. In rekindling a friendship with the soil, air, and water, the earth is the life force for material life, and there's no sense in continuing a downward spiral of dirtying the planet with further pollution. Your contribution is necessary, no matter how small. You make a huge difference in this planet's welfare through small and simple changes in how you operate. It's worth it, believe me, and I will help you accomplish this goal in all ways. Various meanings of this card. Your life's purpose involves environmentalism. Use earth-friendly products, recycle, get involved in an environmental group, teach others about environmentalism, and about Mo, the West African goddess who is believed to have created all of life with her husband, the sun god Liza. Mu helps those who call upon her to learn to live in harmony with nature and to respect its resources. She ensures that our needs are abundantly supplied without causing harm to the planet. Yeah.
That's powerful, Mandy. And
Yeah,
Chase
you're
loved the card that you pulled too. So that was for you, Mandy.
good. Thank you. You're
Cool.
welcome, Jack.
Oh, you changed your name, huh? Oh, Mandy does. Okay. And so
Oh, it did come up as that's my real name.
yeah, I was just wondering, did you do that on your own?
No.
Oh, okay. And so yes, for the card that I pulled for this live stream also, I got the card of playfulness. And so for those who are watching this live stream and watching this live and watching the replay, it's just to really have fun in your self-care and your spiritual practice too. And just like, kind of like what Mandy said in her message also, just like, connecting with Mother Nature, appreciating her and just keeping the earth clean and appreciating every walks of life too. Just really find some enjoyment for that too, just like playfulness. And just like playfulness in a very mindful way, it's just like really having fun connecting with nature. Could be like, walking in nature in the beach or just going like a hike in the forest too. And even just
Picking
like,
flowers.
picking up flowers, making your own garden, anything that just helps you have fun and really just express that playfulness too in your self-care and spiritual practice. Really connect with that in your own way too.
Take the dog out if you've got a dog.
Yeah.
Play with the dog with a ball or with a stick.
Yeah. It's really anything that's, helps you connect with your playfulness. Really connect with that.
Yeah.
And so
make a tree, a swing in a tree or something like that. Just got enough fun. It's springtime now. But it's getting warmer.
Yeah, this it's a beautiful time for us to really have fun and express our playful energy too, being that kid at heart, even just like with your own kids too, and with your beautiful pets, fur babies. Really appreciate nature in a very mindful and spiritual way.
Yeah.
So cool stuff there, Mandy. Yes, I agree with that. And so that concludes with the Mindful Monday community conversations. Mandy, I can't thank you enough for hanging out with me for almost 2 hours and 30 minutes. And I know that was
thank you
a
for
little long
letting
for
me
you.
come on again.
Yeah, cool. Hopefully that wasn't too long too. So it's kind of like with all that as well. And if you guys ever want to check out Mandy's channel, Shield Maidens Divine Feminine Wisdom and Tarot, it'll be in the description box below. In the description below too, if you want to check out her channel. And if you guys ever want to reach out to me too, you want to check out my link tree to stay in touch, add me on social media, check out my services and anything too. You want to check out, send a donation or check out my Amazon wish list. You're more than welcome to check it out. It's pinned in the chat right now for those who are still live and watching this. But if you guys are
Mm-hmm.
watching this on a replay, it'll be in the description below too. And so, yes, and I will be back on Wednesdays, Fridays for something new too, and on Saturdays as well too. And I'm going to keep you guys updated on what I'm working on as well. But much love to all you guys in the chat. Also, I'll let you guys go, and may we continue to practice self-care that could benefit us, our loved ones, and our environment. And let me see, oh, thank you, Chase. Glad you loved the show. Thank you, Chase.
Bye, Chase.
Yes, much love to all you guys in the chat too. And Chase, Maxi, Lori Sue, Valerie S, Geekbilly, Lauren H, Deb Z, Clarence, who else I miss? Karen. Her happy birthday to Karen. Karen Sue, I believe that was right. Yeah, today was her
Yeah.
birthday. And Camp Sue and
Oh, I
Karen.
think Valerie missed her mini reading.
No, I think we did it for her. I think we did.
Oh.
Yeah, we did it for her earlier. We pulled a rebel card for it. That was her reading.
Oh, okay. That was her reading. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mary and all you guys in here too. And happy birthday to and who else I can find? Oh my gosh. Karen Robinson. Yes. Happy birthday to
Yes,
her.
that's right. It was her birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to all you guys in here too.
Happy
And
birthday. I hope you're not too drunk by now. We've been on for ages.
I know, right? Yeah.
She's on the vodka.
Yeah, vodka with ice because I pull a card. I pulled a color white.
Is it a Bloody Mary or a Virgin?
You never know. But anyways, guys, I'll let you guys go. Much love to all you guys, and I'll see you guys around on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Pacific time. And so much love to you all, and bye. And guys, have a beautiful rest of your day.
Bye.